Let's go to San Francisco. Pete Carroll and Jim Harbaugh. These guys used to coach against one of the way back when the Pac-12 was known as the Pac-10. Yep. Remember those days?
Yep.
Alex Smith, whose team is now in the Pac-12 from the collegiate days.
You talking about San Francisco?
Puts it in the end zone, 1-yard touchdown run, 16-0 at the half. I mean, Tavares Jackson struggled for much of the day, but then finally finds Golden Tate for an 8-yard touchdown to put the Seahawks on the board in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, 19-10. Tavares Jackson now to Doug Baldwin. Run! 55 yards.
See ya.
It's just a 2-point game. But here comes the ensuing kickoff. Again, you're not supposed to return things this year.
No, not when you're 5 yards deep.
No, when you're 5 yards.
Ted Ginn was just 2 yards deep.
He could fly.
And he had a nice punt return earlier, too.
Did you see him walk away from that angle?
102-yard score, and he held it up right around the 25.
Did you see him walk away from that angle?
So the Seahawks then go 3 and out and forced to punt, and there's that man Ginn again.
That's just speed.
How about that? 33-17 is the final score as Harbaugh is a winner in his first game as a pro coach.
Here we go. The Cowboys coming back after that awful fourth quarter performance, and Jim Harbaugh firing up his quarterback.
To hit him, and that ain't gonna help.
Alex, I believe in you. Please.
Second quarter, Cowboys already down 7-0 here, and Tony Romo on a 3rd and 8 looking for Miles Austin. Romo was slow to get up because he was crunched by Carlos Rogers.
Flak jacket didn't hold up. He's got a broken rib. Bam!
He fractured his rib on that hit right there.
Oh, that's going to hurt for a while.
So there were reports that he had multiple
Great
broken
catch.
ribs, but it was just one. Alex Smith now to Kyle Williams, 14-0. That's
Perfect
Williams'
throw.
second career catch.
See, that gets you excited about Alex Smith. Then he does something else.
So here you could tell there was something just wasn't right with
How
Romo
does the ball hit you in the head?
here. It's Rogers in the
I
head.
don't understand that.
He's not looking at the ball.
Here's a 3rd and 5, and
Isn't the whole game about the ball?
Oh, yeah,
It's called football.
that pass just sails to Miles Austin. And on the Cowboys' next possession, here's Romo on a 3rd and 4.
Oh, boy.
But this time, finds Austin in stride as a defender. Dion just falls down.
Yeah, I mean, great route. First of all, it's a great route. Miles, he runs some of the best inside routes in the game today, Mike.
Great at changing direction, Miles Austin.
53 yards. So Romo just didn't feel right. He went to the locker room. John Kitna had come in. Kitna had already thrown a pick. Alex Smith threw a pick. So Cowboys get it back here, and it's Kitna with a nice pass to Miles Austin, Michael, in the corner of the zone.
Boy, and he dropped it right in the breadbasket. Right now, though, Fran, it's as worse as it can get for Tony Romo right at this moment.
Because Kitna just tied the game, but then an unfortunate interception here, Coach.
Yeah, and John Kitna, he's a veteran guy. He's been through this before, doesn't need a lot of reps. But we have a tip pass here for an interception, and momentum goes back to the 49ers.
And good job here by the 49ers to strike right away, Michael.
Yeah, man, what a throw by Alex Smith. You can see he does have talent, he has skill. He just has to show it consistently all the time.
All right, hits Delaney Walker, 21-14, 24-14, and Prime, he's putting the helmet back
I'm happy.
on.
Look at Kitten over there saying, please take this thing, man. It's not my day.
This is what I like. He says, I'm taking this from now on.
And Romo with the perfect pass to Miles Austin.
People talk about leadership all the time. This is what makes you a leader. Not yelling at people, but getting your butt back in the game, making plays to win a football game. That's how your teammates will respect you.
25 yards for the touchdown. Huge day for Austin. $143, 3 TDs. 2 minutes left in the game, and it's Romo to Austin again.
I'm hurt, guys, but we will not lose this game. Tony Romo says that.
And how about Dan Bailey from 48 yards away to send this game to overtime, and Romo pumped up.
He's been criticized for his fourth quarter, especially last week against the Jets. That was a good fourth quarter. Here he is talking to your guy.
Taking Jesse Holley saying, listen, man, we are going to need you. You will have to make plays. And boy, did Jesse.
Big play golf.
Jesse Holley, 77 yards. Michael Irvin put Jesse Holley on the map.
Yep, Jesse won the 4th and long show. I took 6 receivers, 6 defensive backs, put them through hell, and he came out of hell to the Dallas Cowboys.
And that set up this. Bailey, the rookie, to win it in overtime. Tony Romo, with a fractured rib and all, leads the Cowboys back.
49ers Bengals.
Do we have to?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Sure.
do. Alex Smith against Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton, every bit as impressive as Cam Newton for the first 2 weeks, and starts off well also.
Andre Caldwell, 14-yard gain, and that drive would have ended a field goal. Bengals leading 3-0. Bengals defense. First quarter, Alex Smith under pressure, nowhere to go with it. Jonathan Fanene, 5-yard sack.
The old Alex Smith would have thrown that up for grabs.
Would you stop?
It's the new
Would you
improved
stop? Oh,
Alex Smith.
They need to call David Garrard yesterday. Get on the phone.
Is
and
there a
call
hotter button issue
David
than whether or not
Garrard.
Alex Smith can eventually develop into a
It's
quarterback
over.
you can win with?
It's over. DeVaris
What is
Jackson,
Jim Harbaugh supposed to do right now?
Andy Dalton didn't see that one coming. Ahmad Brooks,
Lost his
8-yard
helmet.
loss.
You really can't tell, though, because of the red hair, can you, whether or not he's wearing the helmet
That's
still?
true. That's true.
Third quarter, Niners down 3-0. Smith to Vernon Davis, 39 yards. That was a nice
horrible
football.
throw. That was just a horrible throw, wasn't it, Jamie?
You know, last I checked, you had to put games together.
He's completing 70-some% of his passes
For 2.7 yards per completion.
Yeah, I know.
That's a 10-yard completion
throw
for
and
6,
catch.
Jamie.
Yeah, but he was out of the back of the end zone, so that was just a highlight. Because we didn't have any highlights, they just threw that in there.
That was a good catch, though.
It was Crabtree, first-round pick.
Canadian football, that would have been a score.
Absolutely.
You can watch Canadian football on Saturdays, right?
We're here all the time.
Nice, Tom.
Absolutely.
Fourth quarter, score tied at 3. Frank Gore up the middle, stripped by Ray.
I mean, really, at this point, can't the league just cancel this game?
Too late, it started.
It
We
already
got to finish
started.
that thing off.
Maluga strips him. It's recovered by Jonathan Fanene. Ensuing Niners possession. 10th play of the drive, the rookie out of Oklahoma State, Kendall Hunter.
Wow.
Dashing in, extra point gives the Niners a 10-6 lead. Cincinnati's next possession. Dalton looking for Andre Caldwell, but that is Carlos Rogers.
He was looking for Carlos Rogers.
Yeah, and
Carlos was clearly broke on the rod. Did a good job of breaking to the flat there.
Rookie quarterback, you know there are going to be rocky moments like that.
Wow, that was just a little bit behind him. Picked off by Reggie Smith.
But I think the Bengals in total have to feel good with what they've seen from Andy Dalton through 3 weeks.
I agree.
Also a team in total rebuild mode.
Play reviewed, and the ball never touched the ground. That is a pick by Reggie Smith after the Niners took a safety, cutting the lead to 13-8. Ball goes to,
Here we're going to pitch this around, aren't we?
yeah.
We're going to play the fumble game. Well, the fumble game didn't last a long time there.
So, show you how bad this game was. They actually showed that highlight, too.
How about Jim Harbaugh, 2-1 to start his career as the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers. And his team may not be the most talented team in the world, but I can tell you this, Jim Harbaugh will coach them up and coach them up well.
49ers 2-1, as Tom pointed out, 5-point win in Cincinnati. From start to finish here, we begin in Philadelphia. Alex Smith and his Niners, Michael Vick and his Eagles.
Alex Smith and the 49ers, I think the plans are to relocate to Youngstown, and they're just going to stay there for the rest of the season.
I thought it was really dumb for them to go to Youngstown. I heard some people saying.
Even with the pink glove, Michael Vick is Michael Vick, making folks miss.
Wow.
Touchdown.
It was the Kevlar in the right glove.
You think so? He hit
I think that's
somebody
what it
with
was. It was the Kevlar.
Clay Harbaugh tied in 16-yard score.
I mean, even today, as elusive as he was and as explosive and as exciting, he takes so many hits. And I think you made a great point yesterday, Jamie. His offensive line needs to protect him better and make sure people know we're not going to allow you to pound him.
And there's some bad news that's coming out of this game when we get through. Here's another situation. Gets his fingers caught.
Hits his hand. Justin Smith will get it checked out and stay in the game. Field goal made at 10-3 Philadelphia. Next Eagles possession. LaShawn McCoy. Is your favorite player, James?
He is one of my favorite players. Didn't have a big day. Didn't have nearly as big a day as Matt Forte, but that's another story for another day. 9 carries, 18 yards. Not a major factor in today's game, Tom.
He's
Ruled
still
down at the
best-
1-yard line.
He's the best screen and draw running back in the league.
What in the world was
that?
this?
Yeah.
That's Ronnie Brown up the middle going nowhere.
And this was a microcosm, if you ask me, of what we saw out of the Eagles today. It was a comedy of absolute errors.
Was he throwing the ball?
Yes, he was throwing the ball. And
To who?
You're not in Miami. What are you doing? Well, no, the fullback was actually over there. He was open.
Was he open?
But Vick is
Ruling-
the quarterback.
State of fumble, Niners take over.
What was he thinking?
Well,
Alex Smith stripped by Jason Babin, recovered by
Return the
Colin
favor.
Jenkins.
But there's a
Just
difference
return the
between
favor.
being stripped. Okay, well, even though the fact that
And trying to throw it on the goal line?
Yes.
Yeah, as a running back? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
You sure that wasn't a called play? See,
Shovel
this is
pass.
what we
Vic
talked
to
about
McCoy.
last
That's
week.
strong.
The Eagles, for some reason last week, packed it in at the goal line instead of spreading things out and giving yourself a ton of options. That right
23
there.
at halftime. It's
Very
23-3, third quarter. Alex Smith, Josh Morgan, 30-yard Niners score.
What did I tell you about the 49ers, Jamie?
$27 million or $25 million being paid in that secondary with the corners that they have. And this can't happen. And then the missed tackles twice.
Who said missed tackles, huh?
We saw that against the Giants last week, did we not?
Michael Crabtree, 38-yard gain. 4 plays later, Smith to his
Can we
tight
give
end, Vernon Davis.
Can we
another
give Alex
touchdown.
Smith some love for today's performance? Second half
should.
through for over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Excellent performance
That's all.
from Alex Smith.
23-17.
That's
Down
all
to
the love
16.
he gets.
Vic. Where does he throw a pretty deep ball?
Yeah, he does.
Sean Jackson running right underneath it, 61-yard gain.
How did they only score 23 points today?
Especially when Vic had
500 yards of offense.
If Vic had 416 yards passing,
Let me
career
tell you
high.
what, the 49ers, a team that was not averaging better than, 200 some yards per game, had over 440 themselves.
Here comes Frank Gore. A little patience stretched across the goal line. The play would be reviewed, and what did they see?
They saw a really bad Eagles defense. Oh, you mean the play itself?
Yeah. Elbow hits the ground.
Elbow
Jim
down.
Harbaugh's Niners score 21 unanswered points. But the ball crossed the goal line before that elbow hit. It's 24-23 San Fran.
Oh, this one hurts.
Vic to Jeremy
Right now,
Macklin.
you're
Stripped.
You're in field goal range.
Yeah. Comedy of errors. And but look who's on the ground. I want you to watch the very end of this play. The worst news of it all is you see right there is Peters, the left tackle, goes down.
And he grabbed
Their
his hand.
best offensive lineman grabbed the hamstring, and so the news for the Eagles can't get much worse than what it is right now.
Late game on the West Coast, the Niners and the Buccaneers. Josh Freeman led the Bucs to a 21-0 win in San Francisco last season. Hey, Jim Harbaugh's team coming into this one at 3-1.
about
First
that?
quarter, Alex Smith. He's
Come on.
not that bad this year.
What do you think, Jamie? What do you
Delaney
think?
Walker touchdown.
Alex Smith.
I think Alex Smith is making some plays.
Yes.
The kinder
Yes.
Jamie Dukes. This is
I was
Ted Ginn.
expecting more out of you, but that's okay.
24 yards down to the Buccaneers' 30-yard line.
Listen, you know what the 49ers don't do anymore? They don't beat themselves. And you know why, Jamie? Because Jim Harbaugh's a good football coach.
5 plays later, here's Frank Gore. Running into Justin Peele, fumbles. Mason Foster recovers for the Buccaneers at the 11.
Okay, so they still make a few mistakes.
Just not
but
many.
Not
Not
as
as many.
many as they used to.
It's a good point. Second
They're
quarter
not
now,
perfect.
second play of the drive. Josh
Well, it
Freeman
sounded like
standing
it.
tall.
I'm gonna let you
How about
have it.
that?
Picked off by Carlos Rogers.
You know what?
And he's not done.
No, he's not.
And he's not done.
Wow.
There he is. 31-yard
Josh
pick
Freeman-
six. It's 14-3.
Threw 6 picks all of last year. Came into this game having thrown 4 in 4 weeks.
Now he has 6.
3rd and 9.
How's that, man?
It's a
That's
nice
good
play.
math. That is.
Chris Culliver returns at 23 yards. Up to the Niners' 43. That is his first career interception. Next Niners possession. Josh Freeman walking off.
Just doesn't look as comfortable this year.
Frank Gore walking in.
Still love him as a player, though.
Question is what you're working with in the passing game.
Hey, 49ers leading at halftime 24-3. Into the third quarter, still 24-3. Alex Smith, Vernon Davis.
This guy is a beast.
Another Niner
Alex
touch
Smith-
leading 31-3.
Taking what the defense was giving him right there. And if they're going to give you Vernon Davis,
That's
give
right.
him the
Vernon
football.
Davis, 3,
Look at that
3
score.
for 39.
Wow.
2 touchdowns on the day.
Alex Smith, look at that, 11
I'm sorry.
and 19.
11 and 19, 170 yards. I think you need to calm down.
Wow.
7
just telling
touchdowns
you.
and
I
1
just think
pick
you
on the
need-
I just
season.
I just think
Jamie.
you need to
look
slow
at
down.
that.
That's
Look
a-
at those numbers, Jamie.
Lions 5-0 for the first time since 1956. Matt Stafford has 2 touchdown passes or more in 7 straight games. Alex Smith came into the game 3rd in the league in passer rating, but this time he gets the ball stripped from behind. Kyle Vandenbosch got a great jump off the snap, pulls the ball right out of Alex Smith's hands, led to a Jason Hanson field goal and a 3-0 lead for the Lions. First quarter, midfield, Matthew Stafford with the dump off across the middle. Calvin Johnson reaches for the first down. And so that was a pickup of 11, his 300th career catch for Calvin Johnson. 4 plays later, looking end zone, Brandon Pettigrew is there. Did he come down with it? Are they going to allow it? He caught the touchdown, but the ball came out at the end of the play. Patrick Willis with a hand inside of his arms in between them. They finally knocked the ball loose, but not after he maintained possession, going to the ground, so the touchdown pass counts, 10-0. How about the give up the middle to Frank Gore on the ensuing possession? Could he break into the end zone? Brought down at the 1-yard line, a gain of 47, a huge play for Frank Gore. He would punch it in. 49ers only down 10-7. And then they would get Matthew Stafford in the end zone. Would they count that as a safety? You bet. Alvin Smith with the nice play. 49ers only down 10-9. Then they give it to Gore on a 2nd and 13. He breaks loose, this time trying to hit the sidelines. He is going to be caught from behind, but he picks up 55 yards this time, even more than the last run. Led to an Akers field goal, and the Niners are up 15-13 late third quarter. There, Alex Smith intended for Michael Crabtree. He is picked off by Amari Spivey, who returns it 30 yards, nearly to midfield. So 2 turnovers in the game for Alex Smith. Fourth quarter, Lions down 15-13. Matthew Stafford, end zone. Nate Burleson hopping in the back of the end zone with the nice grab. They would review it because it was ruled an incompletion. So Jim Schwartz, of course, challenges the call, and they would end up. What would happen? Well, let's look back to week 1 last year. Calvin Johnson in the end zone. They ruled this pass incomplete because he did not have control of the ball when he went to the ground. That cost the Lions the game. This time around, would they give him the catch? Did he have possession? Did he maintain it? He got both feet down. Let's hear the explanation.
The receiver had control of the ball, 2 feet down, and enough time to correct the football. Therefore, this touchdown.
So they rule it a touchdown. Lions attempt a 2-pointer, but they could not convert. Detroit up in this one, 19-15, late fourth quarter. San Francisco going for the touchdown. They get it. Delaney Walker with the 6-yard grab, and that was on a 4th and goal at the 6. A huge play for the 49ers. But was his knee down before he crossed the goal line? No, he broke it ahead of time. As the booth reviewed the score, it counts. Niners up 22-19, just under 2 minutes to play. Matthew Stafford on a 4th and 5, incomplete for Nate Burleson, and the Niners hang on for the big-time victory on the road, 25-19.
49ers looking for their first 5-game winning streak since this good-looking guy to my left was the head coach, Steve Mariucci. But now it's Jim Harbaugh's show. How about Frank Gore over the last 4 games? Gore's been on fire. More on that. McCoy here sacked by Ahmad Brooks, and Isaac Sopoaga recovers for the 49ers.
Defense has been on fire, too.
Oh, team's on fire.
And then it's Gore, who is a primetime nominee, gets in.
From the U right there.
In the, for the 7-0 lead.
Big fella.
And then watch Gore, the Niners pinned deep in their own territory, turns into another gear.
Man, when I talk to him,
the goal line right here.
When I talked to him this week, he wants to run the football. He loves this team. They love playing for Harbaugh.
4 straight games with over 100 yards rushing for Gore. First time that's happened in his career. Alex Smith, not flashy, but he's not making any mistakes.
Who is that big fella?
That's Joe Staley from Central Michigan.
That big fella. Did you see that?
Spread the ball around, why don't you?
Did you see the big fella get up and give him the first down?
More from Smith to Michael Crabtree for the 2-yard touchdown. Niners on top. 17-zip. They led 17-3 at the break. Crabtree's starting to get integrated into that Niners offense. McCoy's pass, looking for Little, is under duress, but it's picked off by Deshaun Golson for the touchback.
Pressure from Patrick Willis. Colt McCoy throws it up for grabs and double coverage.
It's been a rough year for Colt McCoy. Nice play here, lays it into Josh Cribbs. Big man, tough to bring down.
Man paid.
45 yards.
What is that?
That means I'm getting beat down, but I'm going to dance anyway.
All right, 3:11 left here, and it's Smith to Sopoaga for the 18-yard gain. They're getting
down the sideline.
All the big guys involved here.
Alex Smith is steady as she goes. Only 2 interceptions all season.
Harbaugh, man, letting people have fun, keeping the team energized. That's good stuff.
San Francisco 49ers are on the road, taking on the Washington Redskins. They've been perfect on the road this year as Jim Harbaugh's crew looking for their first 6-game winning streak since 1997. Well, Mike Shanahan was shut out for the first time in his career last week by the Bills. John Beck looking for Fred Davis, picked off by Deshaun Golson.
John Beck.
So here we go. Led to a David Akers 52-yard field goal. Redskins now still down 3-0, and it's Beck looking for Jabbar Gaffney. He picks up the first down, but the 49ers were offsides on the play, but there's also a flag right here.
Oh, geez.
That's dumb.
Oh, we're shoving a little. Oh,
That's some good acting. That's some good acting, Mike.
Read the flag.
Justin Smith
You didn't
tumbles
see
and
acting that good
rolls.
tonight at your premiere, did you?
Trent Williams.
He just came back from an injury to do that.
The 15-yarder. Frank Gore.
There he goes, the inconvenient truth.
27 yards.
Frank Gore's bad, man. Frank Gore's bad. That was a beautiful run, man. After all the knee surgeries, to see that kind of power jumping in and out of cuts.
Gore becomes the first player in 49ers history with 5 straight 100-yard rushing performances. Roy Helu, he can hold on to the football. Dante Whitner recovers. And the 49ers end up with great field position.
49ers got a defense now.
And so Alex Smith, he's not flashy, but he's not turning the ball over. He's making 1 or 2 big plays a game.
Yeah, and he's only thrown 2 interceptions all season. And that play-action pass, when you just fake it to Frank Gore, you're going to have guys open down the field.
To Bruce Miller, 30 yards. Niners on top, 13-3 at the break. Back to Gaffney. It's a touchdown. Redskins went for 2 and got it, so it's 19-11. But the onside kick here is going to be recovered by Vernon Davis. So the 49ers,
Fair catch.
they've won 6 in a row.
Hit you, man.
He got it.
And they won at 19-11. Jim Harbaugh, they're 7-1. They got a 5-game lead in the NFC West.
Easy.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Nice,
Easy.
cordial,
Easy.
little pat from Mike Shanahan. Everyone guys wanted to know, are the San Francisco 49ers for real? Well, the Niners had something to say about it. Eli Manning and the Giants trying to move to 7-2. Jim Harbaugh's club trying to get their 7th straight victory, longest winning streak in San Francisco since 1997. Eli Manning to Victor Cruz, 36 yards in the third quarter. First down at the Niners 45. 3rd and 5 now, and it's Manning to Mario Manningham. First touchdown of the game. Giants on top, 13-12.
Yeah, a lot of field goals before this, but what a great throw and catch, because in that corner of that stadium, the sun is in the receiver's eyes. Great concentration on the ball and both feet in.
You should know that was your house, coach.
Everyone's saying, hey, when is Alex Smith going to make a play? He's just managing the game. Niners down 13-12. Well, Smith does a nice job here to Vernon Davis, and Davis goes up and over.
That's good coverage right
Ran
there.
a simple under route. No one carried him across the field, and he's a big play type tight end.
31 yards. They went for 2 and got it. Alex Smith, 242 yards, a touch, and a pick. Eli Manning, who's he throwing to here? Carlos Rogers there for the pick.
Yeah, he expected the receiver to come in
Manningham,
and continue on the inside dig, but he stopped the route, he pulled it up. Miscommunication between receiver and
Can't ever
quarterback.
stop on a route like that. The ball was already gone.
Frank Gore out with an injury. Here comes Kendall Hunter. 17 yards for the touchdown. 49ers up 14.
This is when you know a team is for real. You lose the starting running back, the next guy, man up, he gets in and get the job done.
Ken Eli will lead the Giants to back-to-back come-from-behind victories to Jake Ballard, 15 yards there.
Eli's the highest-rated passer in the fourth quarter in the National Football League.
3rd and 7. Look at the pass to Kim Nix.
With throws like that, you can understand. Nix came up big today. Great throw and catch concentration.
88 club. Right there. That's an 88 club right
Perfect
there,
throw
man.
and catch.
Tighten
the game up.
Only bad boys should wear that number, and Hakeem Nicks is a bad boy. He's an 88 club.
Giants cut the lead at 27-20. All right, 3:33 left. 4th and 6. Giants going for it. Manning to Manningham. 18 yards and a first down.
Pressure throw on the corner route with 2 deep man under. Perfect throw on the sidelines.
4th down.
Here, 1st and 10 now, and it's Manning. Tries to flip it out. And he does to DJ Ware. But I tell you what, those are the plays that have gotten Eli Manning in trouble in the past.
Yeah, I held my breath when I saw that ball leave his hand that way.
Man, let Eli be Eli.
2:57 left.
Oh, right there.
88
That's the day.
club.
That's the day. No, that's not. That's crazy.
That's why he missed it. You gotta have it. You gotta have it.
If he leaves his hands right here, leaves his feet, and just leaves that play.
He has to leave his feet.
Would have been a tough grab. Would have been a
Shake it
tough
off,
grab.
Eli. Let's go.
4th and 5, 2:46.
Oh, that would've been
It's Manning to Cruz.
First down, boy. That second-year receiver has been clutch this
Yeah,
year.
he went right to him, Coach. He was real comfortable with Cruz every third down.
Giants still moving here. 3rd and 2. DJ Ware stuck. So it's going to come down to another 4th down.
Watch Patrick Willis if you can see him on the screen, guys. Watch what he does.
Manning.
I thought that was
Justin Smith bats it down.
Tackled the tight end.
Yeah.
Look at the athletic play by Smith
messed
there.
everything
Niners
up,
have won
too.
7 straight. They win at 27-20. San Francisco 49ers have been just an amazing story so far in the 2011 season. The job Jim Harbaugh's done. Get ready, Alex. Let's do
Mooch's
this.
house. Mooch built that house.
49ers on top 9-0 here, and Alex Smith to Kyle Williams. Alex Smith making a play. Everybody's saying he's a game manager. He keeps making plays.
He makes plays. He takes care of the football. He directs that offense. He runs the ball. He's very good quarterback right now with a great efficiency rating.
John Skelton. This is basically a punt. Looking for a Larry
It
Fitzgerald.
really
Oh,
is.
boy.
They just got to make the tackle on the punt.
Yeah.
Dante Whitner with the pick, and Whitner, primetime nominee,
Yes, he is.
coming back 48 yards the other way.
So defense is a primetime nominee.
Skelton threw 3 picks. Alex Smith, another pretty pass here, Michael, to Vernon Davis.
Yeah, man, and Vernon Davis is having quite a season. But say what you want about Alex Smith. Jim Harbaugh has him playing ball, and they have that we against the world bunker mentality.
34th career receiving touchdown for Davis. And that is a record now for the San Francisco 49ers passing Brent Jones. And now it's Richard Bartell in for Skelton, dropped by Alden Smith, 6-yard loss. Early Doucette taking a swipe at Deshaun
count the money.
Goldson.
5, 10,
Whoa.
15,
Whoa.
20. That's like $20,000 they just gave up,
Yes.
and they
Why are
have
you
no
punching
idea.
a helmet?
They don't have any idea where it's
They will
going.
be hearing from the league office.
Hearing
Niners
from
have
the
won
league office.
Why are you
8 in a row.
Here's a highlight for you on what went down here at M&T Bank Stadium tonight on NFL Network. It was unprecedented. Look at that. Flanked by the parents, Allison, John's daughter, also in the mix tonight. Ray Lewis could not go. Second straight missed game due to a toe injury. Alex Smith was under duress all night long. This was, however, a crucial moment in the game. Ted Ginn seemingly has a 75-yard touchdown on the play, but back at the line of scrimmage, Michael, what happened?
Yeah, well, quarterback lost Ted Ginn right here, and you can see the call on a chalk block that wiped out a 75-yard touchdown.
So we'll talk about that one in a moment. Joe Flacco in a game that's still 3-3. He goes deep. This is a pass interference call called on Terrell Brown, flag on the play. And you can see that he's got Torrey Smith's arm.
Well, we can't see from the other angle. And you know, I did play the position of cornerback, so I'm going to always side with the corner because we didn't see from the other angle.
John, that was a pass.
We have a right to the ball, too.
That was a pass interference.
Ray Rice running laterally there, Marshall Faulk.
It was just a great play by the DB right here. Beat the tight end, got penetration. They lost yards down in the red zone.
And then what do you think of this play call here?
That was horrible.
Yeah, it looked curious. It was a quarterback draw with Joe Flacco, and he's not a quarterback draw kind of guy.
So just when you thought
That's not Tebow.
Just when you that's right. Just when you thought the Niners were going to cough up their first rushing touchdown given up by the defense all year, it's another field goal for the Ravens, and the Niners were set up maybe for a game-tying field goal shortly before half. But this is a
Braylon Edwards
pass.
He has to do a better job of trying to break this play up to help Alex Smith out, especially in field goal range.
Instead, it's a Ladarius Webb interception. The Ravens lead at half 6-3. Opening drive of the second half. Alex Smith flipping this one out to Michael Crabtree. 18-yard gain on 3rd and 17. And the Niners are moving the chain. 6 plays later, though, it's time for T-Sizzle to lower the boom as the defensive line and the linebackers were coming all night long in Alex Smith's face, certainly in the second half. David Akers, though, with a stone-cold field goal, 52 yards to tie it. Third quarter, 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Joe Flacco flips this one out to Lee Evans making an appearance.
Pure effort right there. He could have gotten tackled and missed the first down, but the second effort and just effort got that first down.
3 plays later, Joe Flacco on 3rd and 6, moving the chains again, finds Dennis Pitta for a first down.
When Joe Flacco has time in the pocket, he is very efficient.
And then 7 plays later, on the 8-yard line, it's Flacco from shotgun finding Pitta again, capping off a 16-play, 76-yard drive, and it's the first paydirt of the night.
Yeah, the only touchdown of the night, and that was a tight fit. Excellent throw and catch by Flacco to Pitta.
He wears 88, Coach.
8 minutes to go.
88 club.
Alex Smith needing to move the ball down the field instead. Here comes T. Sizzle again. Terrell Suggs, an 8th sack of the night for the Baltimore Ravens, and they were not done. Next drive for Baltimore on offense. 3rd and 4. Flacco flips it out to Ray Rice, receiving for the Ravens, and Romo with 6 minutes to go. It's a fresh set of downs for the Baltimore Ravens. Next play, Ricky's running up the gut. Ricky Williams with a 12-yard burst. Set up Billy Cundiff for a 39-yard field goal to put the Ravens up 2 scores, and you just got the sense that was too much.
Ricky Williams is a great compliment to Ray Rice.
And you can see the San Francisco 49ers are starting to counter Wilt here.
And what happened was just a wipeout of that offensive line by Terrell Suggs and the rest of the Ravens defense, minus Ray Lewis. They come up with a franchise record 9 quarterback sacks. Alex Smith,
9 sacks.
a career high 9 times that Alex Smith has been sacked. And the fans here in Baltimore say they have the better Harbaugh. At least on this night, they sure did. As the Ravens improved to 8-3, a half-game lead now atop the AFC North of the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are in Kansas City on Sunday night.
Fans, send me the emails because he was great again today. I'm sure you feel that.
In the NFC West, the Niners
But you
and
love
the
Tim
Rams.
Tebow.
Frank Gore looking to pass Joe Perry to become the 49ers' all-time leading rusher.
Not Joe Perry, the guitarist for Aerosmith either.
A.J. Feely to Britt Miller. Patrick Willis, the star linebacker for the Niners, injured on the play, unable to make the tackle, grabbing his hamstring, did not come back to the game.
One of the best in the league right there. Wow. And the heart and soul of that defense that has been outstanding all season long.
And they're going to need him for the playoffs.
Second quarter, Niners up 3-0, facing 3rd down and 9 are the Rams, and A.J. Feely sacked by Ray McDonald.
It's kind of symbolic of the entire season for the Rams, isn't it?
It's just
quarterback just loses it.
You see Ray McDonald stripping the ball, recovered by Alden Smith,
Did
the
he
rookie.
strip it, or did it just slip out of his hand?
Give him a strip. Led to a field goal at 6-0. This is Alex Smith, the half roll to the right, throwing back to Vernon Davis, touchdown.
Oh! Went from the sun to the shade.
Yeah.
You see that change? Not making excuses, but I guess it is an excuse.
Frank Gore now, 20 yards, running into that from the sun to the shade.
Yeah, but as a runner,
he didn't drop it.
Yeah, less of a bother.
28-yard field goal made it 9-0. Third quarter, A.J. Feely to Austin Pettis, but picked off by Deshaun Goldson.
He gets hit on that throw, but
49ers defense continues to just have a monster year.
If you look at what they did against the Baltimore Ravens on on Thanksgiving night as well, they played solid. Their offense just couldn't generate anything.
Alex Smith.
That's pretty ball right there. That is a pretty ball.
Alex Smith, huge day today.
How about that?
17 for 23.
How many times was he sacked?
274 yards,
Did they
2 touchdowns.
Saints chasing the Niners for the number 2 seed in the NFC. Vernon Davis and his Niners against the Arizona Cardinals. Coach Wisenhunt's team playing a lot better.
Been on a run, yeah.
Recently, Kevin Cobb. Cardinals' first possession, no score.
Real quick.
Didn't have a long stay in the game?
Nope, that's it. That'll do it.
Oh.
We're hit right in the back of the head. I saw it when it happened. With a knee right to the back of the helmet. And it was lights out from that. Watch right here at the end. The defensive lineman comes.
Taken down by Justin Smith.
Wow.
Ahmad Brooks' knee hits him in the helmet, and that would it. That would be it. John Skelton replaces him at quarterback with a smile on his face.
That cat can spin the ball now.
Yes, he can. Play action. Where's Early Doucette?
Right
Hits
there.
him in stride. 60-yard touchdown.
And Larry Fitzgerald with a huge block on that play.
And as long as you pointed out, Jamie, why not take a closer look?
Really? Gee, right in.
What's that dance? What's that dance?
Larry Fitzgerald.
Here's the big block on Terrell Brown. Boom.
Wow, nice. And Larry shows you he's a complete player because after that, it's the Larry Fitzgerald show.
Cardinals up 7-6. Alex Smith to his tight end, Vernon Davis, underneath. The catch and the run for 32 yards.
It looked like Vernon was looking to jump over someone, didn't it?
He really did.
He was pitter-patting, looking to jump over the top of somebody.
Led to a David Akers field goal from 27 yards out. Niners led 9-7. Skelton to Andre Roberts. Picked off by Deshaun Goldson. Led to a 22-yard Akers field goal. 49ers led 12-7 heading into halftime.
And 49ers death by paper cut. 4 field goals to start the game.
And what's the one thing they can always do?
Other than kick field goals, hit that guy.
Give it to Frank Gore. 37-yard score, and the 49ers now leading 19-7. Arizona, though, would come back. Next Cardinals possession, 2nd down 7. 7th play of this drive. Skelton to Larry Fitzgerald.
Wow. Larry going up and catching the football.
Wow.
46-yard touchdown.
That's what you got to do when you have a receiver like Larry. You got to put the ball up in the air and let him make a play.
Just put it in the area code, that's all.
Look at that.
Man.
Strong hands.
Fends off Deshaun Goldson. Kind of like
Dante
a rebound and a
not
pivot.
saying, what do I got to do?
That catch puts him over 1,000 yards receiving this season, the 6th time he's done that. Couple possessions later.
Look at that. Big
Skelton
fella.
buying time.
Back across his body.
Intercepted by Terrell Brown, though. 49ers led 19-14 at the end.
And that's on Larry Fitzgerald.
Of the 3rd quarter. Really?
That's right. We just talked about how he caught the ball with his hands. That's on him.
Skelton to Roberts. He's in.
That play doesn't usually
And the Cardinals now on top, 21-19. 4th and 1. Alex Smith buying extra time. Prolonging the inevitable, though. Wants rookie Kendall Hunter. Oh, could have had it.
Put it on him, didn't he? That's
Yeah.
a running back, though. Even so, kept the play alive.
Cardinals trailed 19-7, come back to win 21-19. Arizona now getting close to that 500 mark at 6-7.
37 attempts, 175 yards. You guys go ahead.
Two teams cruising towards the postseason in San Francisco. The story being Ben Roethlisberger's ankle coming in. But the story quickly became, see the explosion. Yeah. A power outage at Candlestick, 5:19 Pacific time. A transformer blows outside of Candlestick. The players were running out there onto the field. Everyone had to go back inside. And we waited and waited. Game was delayed about 20 minutes, and then right around 9 o'clock Eastern time, 6 o'clock Pacific, we eventually got the game going. Opening possession, Mike Wallace, 36 yards down the sideline into Pittsburgh territory, 22-yard line. So Big Ben looked okay with the ankle. Here, though, he couldn't make a play, Darren Sharper.
Yeah, great play by Carlos Rogers, who's having a Pro Bowl caliber season, undercutting the route, taking points off the board by the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And he caught the football.
He did. That's something
he
hasn't done in the past.
He's
catching
been catching it all year long.
He has been.
For Carlos Rogers, 6 interceptions on the season. Niners don't do anything with it of note. Alex Smith there incomplete for Kyle Williams. Threw it behind him. David Akers' 22-yard field goal. Stop me if you've heard that before. 3-0 San Francisco. Ben has all kinds of time here, except can't connect. Overthrows Heath Miller. Hits Deshaun Goldson instead. That's a 21-yard return. The Niners 33 takeaways, guys, in the NFL. Most in the NFL. David Akers' field goal, though, again, same old song, 6-0. Let's go to the second quarter, and what do you know? Turn them off. The lights went out again. You going to sing Teddy Pendergrass?
How about the lights go down in the city?
Dougie Fresh used that, too. If I can't play, James Harrison tweet, then can't nobody play. All right, James, just busy on that Twitter feed as he's been suspended. He is. 16-minute delay. They eventually got back to football, and Aldon Smith made his case for the Pro Bowl. Now, there's a legal contact here in the Niners' defense. Whatever, but it's the first time Ben would be knocked down. Steelers would eventually punt. Third quarter. This, Charles, is why Roethlisberger was still in there.
Yeah, many people questioning him playing, and then his early performance, a little shaky. That's why you leave him in. He knows how to create big plays.
That's good for 39, and then beautiful back shoulder throw to Antonio Brown. Ruling on the field is incomplete. Mike Tomlin would throw his magic red challenge. Hanky, what do we think?
Yeah, the hand comes down.
See, watch the hand out of bounds before the second
hand comes down
play.
out of bounds.
So Tomlin would lose the challenge. Sean Swisham would hit a 51-yard field goal. It's 6-3. And then Vernon Davis from Alex Smith, good for 31. Yes, first down, Vernon, across midfield.
The throws he was not completing in the first half. See that throw? Now watch this one.
Drop it in the bucket.
Beautiful. Rolled out to the right, threw it back. Charles, take me through this XO.
Yeah, what is beautiful about this play is watch the motion and the action all to the right, and look at the eyes. All the eyes are on the inside motion, and guess what? The heck play, huh? Yeah, exactly. This is family television. Heck. He slipped by from the backside on the opposite, coming the opposite way. Beautiful throw and catch.
Stepped out of bounds on the 1-yard line. Jim Harbaugh thought it was a touchdown. He challenged. They said no, 1-yard line. Next play. Fooled the cameraman. The little play fake. The touchdown. 13-3 after 3. Now into the 4th. Ben Roethlisberger would get, and he knocked, just drilled. Ray McDonald, Aldon Smith, ball comes out. Justin Smith, Eddie Smith will do with the recovery.
How about that? It was a 1-2-3 process, Darren Sharper. 1, on the sack by Smith. 2, the ball knocked free by McDonald. 3, recovered by Justin Smith.
Great.
3 defensive linemen getting
Call
it
that
done.
a coverage sack.
Yeah, it was. Beautiful job in the secondary.
Love the DBs call it the covered sack.
Darn right.
Of course. You get the field goal, but there's a penalty on the field goal. Lawrence Timmons was leaping Lawrence here.
Yeah, the rule is if you are more than a yard behind the line of scrimmage and you run forward and jump in the air, that's leaping illegal because it's a safety rule. And look at what happens. They take the points off the board. And guess who gets into the end zone?
Mr. Gore. Frank Gore, 5-yard touchdown, 20-3. Now, we asked at that point, why is Ben still in there? Because he was getting punished. Aldon Smith, another sack.
See,
13 now.
To me, this drive was okay, but after that, if you score here, you still have a shot. But once that doesn't materialize, time for him to go out.
Time to wave the white flag.
Heath Miller, 24 yards, 2 plays after the sack. But then this guy's the pick.
Yeah, this secondary for the 49ers has been opportunistic all year long, leading the league in turnovers, and you see them making plays on the ball, which is a difference from what they did in previous years.
That was Terrell Brown with that pick, and that sealed it. Niners win 20-3 over the Steelers.
You mean they deboed it? They don't know what you mean by flexible.
Okay, they deboed it?
Yeah, that mean they took it.
Let's go to Seattle. The Seattle Seahawks that have been playing so well in the last 6 weeks, taking on the 49ers. Game that you know they wanted to win. It would really hurt the 49ers, who are battling with New Orleans for the bye week in the playoffs. Tavares Jackson to Ricardo Lockett. And then 5 plays later, Doug Baldwin, a rookie from Stanford. What a year he's had.
Yeah, you guys playing, coach.
7-0. Doug Baldwin puts it in the end zone. It's 7-3 second quarter. Tavares Jackson, 3rd and goal from the 1 after Marshawn Lynch was kept out. Now remember,
what's going on? What
is that? This is mixed communication. The 49ers have not allowed a rushing touchdown all season long. Carlos Rogers knocks him out. It just looked like
Carlos Rogers may go to Hawaii this year.
More Week 16 head-scratching plays on the goal line. Stephen Hauschka kicked a field goal. Seahawks are up 10-3, 3rd quarter. Alex Smith on 4th and 2. They go for it. It's in that no-man's land. First down, Vernon Davis.
Play broke down. It's supposed to be a throwback.
3 plays later, 8th play of the drive. It's time for the inconvenient truth to make his presence known. Wow. Frank Gore. Push the pile. 83 yards rushing in that score.
Good job, line. Good job, line.
4th quarter, Niners are up by a score of 13-10 as David Akers has been kicking his leg off, basically. He's given them already 2 field goals in the game, make it 3. 44 yards away, 41st field goal of the season. That passes Neil Rackers for NFL history. Most swings of the leg successfully by a field goal kicker in a season. 16-10 is the score. Next 49ers possession, 4th and 9 from their 38. Oh, that's a punt. That's a block punt. It's recovered by the 49ers deep in the end. So it's time for the man who's been allowing everybody to taste the wrath of the rainbow of fruit flavors. 10 straight games with a rushing touchdown against a team that has yet to allow one. The immovable force moves.
He's in with the Skittles.
He's balling, man. Send that man to Hawaii.
First rushing touchdown allowed by the 49ers this year. And he also is the first 100-yard rusher, which means Warren Sapp got his bold prediction correct.
Wow.
We actually got an NFL Game Day Morning bold prediction right. As for the game, it's 17-16 Seahawks. This is a big series for the 49ers. Again, they don't want to go and start the the playoffs at home the first week. They want a bye week. They need a win, and that led to another Akers field goal there. Tavares Jackson on 3rd and 3. Big-time hunt by Larry Grant, who's been playing his head off in place of Patrick Willis. And the 49ers do go into Seattle.
Look at him eating them Skittles like
and
that.
Come up with the win.
49ers need a win to clinch the 2nd seed in the NFC playoffs. Sam Bradford missing the game for St. Louis, the 6th game this season that he will be missing. Rams' first drive, Kellen Clemens takes off on a 3rd and 7. He gets into the end zone. Kellen Clemens takes it himself. What a play, an 18-yard touchdown. Puts the Rams up 7-0 at home. But San Francisco would respond. 2 possessions later, Alex Smith slips, gets back up. He's got some blockers in front of him. He's going to dive into the end zone, and he answers Kellen Clemens with a rushing touchdown of his own. Time the game at 7. On to the 2nd. Score still tied. The Rams going with the trick play. Steven Jackson or Jarius Norwood throwing back across his body. He is picked off by Terrell Brown on the trick play. Sets up 1st and 10 at the 34 for the Niners. Then 2 plays later, the pass goes out to Michael Crabtree, who beats his man. He takes it into the end zone, high-stepping, a 28-yard touchdown. 49ers capitalize on the turnover, going up 14-7. They were up 20-7 at halftime. Then late 3rd quarter, Smith over the middle to Vernon Davis, a 34-yard play, sets up a 1st and 10 at the 17. Then 4 plays later, setting up for a field goal. The snap goes to David Akers, who throws it outside to Crabtree. Crabtree's 2nd touchdown of the game. Yeah, too easy on that one. Let's see what happened again. The direct snap went to David Akers, and he threw it to Crabtree, who was just unguarded. They extend their lead to 27-10. Then St. Louis added a field goal, only down by 14. Then from his end zone, Kellen Clemens is intercepted again by Terrell Brown. This is Brown's 2nd pick of the game that would lead to an Anthony Dixon 1-yard score. 49ers go up 33-13, and then they, of course, added the extra point. So they were up 34-13 with under 5 minutes to go. And then Kellen Clemens found Brandon Lloyd for the touchdown. A nice grab by Lloyd, a 36-yarder. So they were down 34-20 after that, going for the onside kick. And they get it. The Rams get it. Brian Keel recovers at the bottom of the pile at the 36. Excellent field position. Jim Harbaugh sweating on the sidelines. And then St. Louis, 5th play of the drive. Clemens going end zone, and there's a pass interference called. That's going to take the ball all the way down to the 1. And that would lead to a Cadillac Williams 1-yard score. So let's do this again. The Rams only down by 1 possession now. And Kellen Clemens on 2nd and 10. He is sacked by Navarro Bowman for a 7-yard loss. He injured his ankle on the play, and in would come Tom Brandstetter as Clemens had to hop off the field. So 2 plays later, this is a 4th and 17 to keep the game alive. St. Louis, Brandstetter back to pass, plenty of time. Downfield, his pass is broken up. So the Niners hang on, they take over the football, and they kneel down for the win, 34-27, and clinch a 1st-round bye in the playoffs.
Classic that took place in San Francisco. Jim Harbaugh trying to fire up his quarterback, Alex Smith.
He better fire him up.
Coming off the bye week. Meanwhile, Sean Payton and the Saints rolled past the Detroit Lions in the wild card weekend. Drew Brees in 8 postseason games and only thrown 2 interceptions. Brees looking for Jimmy Graham here, and Graham takes a hard fall. Dante Whitner was called for pass interference. Graham had back spasms, so he left the game.
To come back. Pretty good call. Dante Whitner hit everything he saw in opposing colors today.
This set the tone right here, 3rd and 6. Pierre Thomas.
Oh, what did I say?
By Whitner right there. Thomas falls asleep. Patrick Willis with the recovery.
Praying for you, man. True turn. Good hit.
It was originally ruled that he was down by forward progress, but then overruled and called a fumble. And it was a hard-hitting affair all day long. Here come the 49ers. Alex Smith sacked by Roman Harper. He loses the football. Frank Gore recovers.
You like that. You like that in a playoff game.
Energy.
Saints coming right back. 3rd and 8. Breeze, look out. It's the rookie, Aldon Smith, his 15th sack of the season.
15 for a rookie.
He has an impressive season so far.
49ers now on offense. Alex Smith to Vernon Davis, a primetime nominee. Davis going 49 yards.
Find your money man at all times. Vernon Davis, effective all game.
And up over the goalpost by Jimmy Graham there.
Let's slap in the face.
Saints coming right back. Breeze looking for Adrian Arrington, but it's picked off by Deshaun Goldson. Remember, this Niners defense, #1 in turnover differential, plus 28. They had 38 takeaways this year. Donovan, what happened here on this play?
Well, if you take a look at Drew Brees here, we circled Carlos Rogers coming off the slot, going to a 5-step drop, trying to play it with his feet. You take a look at the tight end. He has across the face of the linebacker. He has nothing but real estate over there to the left. He didn't do that. You see Drew try to pump here to get the safety to bite. He sees Arrington going into a void. But take a look underneath. No one underneath to guard Sproles. Look at the real estate there. Trying to be too aggressive, leading to an interception by Ghost.
And the 49ers defense showing you why they are opportunistic. Big pick there. So here comes Alex Smith on a 3rd and goal to Michael Crabtree, Larry. And just like that, 49ers on top 14-0.
But that was an amazing play by Crabtree and Alex down in the red zone. They struggled throughout the year with that, in that category, but they were able to connect on that one.
Prime, more problems holding on to the football.
Well, we already showed you this for one or two reasons. He's a big player, boo-boo. First of all, when you lose control of a kickoff, fall on the ball. Do not try to pick it up and advance it. Something's terrible is going to happen, and that's just what did happen.
Madieu Williams with the recovery. 3 Saint turnovers in the first quarter. Second quarter, same score. Alex Smith here on a 3rd down. And this is Donovan, what they coached him to do so well. If it's not there, throw it away.
Well, you know what? You want to protect the ball down there. You can go with the 3 points, but still keep the play alive a little bit. I believe he had some guys moving free. Give him some time.
Settle for a David Akers field goal. 17-0. Here come the Saints. Breeze to Sproles. Dante Whitner. Did Whitner come up with the football? It was ruled a fumble on the field. Sean Payton challenged the call. And you can clearly see Sproles does have possession, knee and shoulder, both down. So the ruling was reversed.
Correct call by the refs there on that play.
Whitner is balling.
How about this pass, Larry, to Jimmy Graham?
Jimmy Graham is such a matchup, a nightmare for anybody up that seam. When he goes up and makes the play, this is after his back is locked up on him, and he still finds a way to be productive.
And Prime Breeze put that ball where only
right
Graham
on the money.
could get it.
Not only on the money, but versus a all-pro linebacker at that.
17-7. Graham couldn't get up to do his traditional dunk. Back bother there. How about Adrian Arrington? Had 2 catches all season long. Gets one here. 14 yards. You want to talk about a perfect pass, Donovan, to Marcus Colston.
You know what? You put it in a position where only your receiver can get it. You talk about a 6'4 receiver. Put it up top. Put it in a position where he can go up and compete for it, and this will be your end result.
Saints down by just 3, 17-14. Saints now get it back, and it's Breeze looking for Devery Henderson, but Terrell Brown.
Guys, let me tell you something. It's only a few cornerbacks in the game today could make that type of play. That was a phenomenal play, great timing, and going to get it at its highest point.
Breeze's second interception of the day.
Only thing he didn't do is hold it up. He's supposed to hold that up.
Coming into this game, he had only thrown 2 interceptions in 8 career postseason games. 4 turnovers for the New Orleans Saints at this point. The Saints defense, Greg Williams kept dialing up blitzes. Alex Smith sacked by Malcolm Jenkins here, 13 yards. Darren Sproles back to receive the punt, but he can't hold on to the football. Colin Jones recovers the 5th Saints turnover of the day.
Special teams playing such a major part in this game, backing the Saints back into a bad territory all day. Great job.
Michael Crabtree's got to catch that ball on 3rd and 7, Larry, and 3 drops it.
Yeah, he struggled today. He made that one early play, touchdown down in the red zone, but he had some difficulty catching the football today.
Can you give him a corner some credit? He got it up out of there.
Great job by the corner.
There you go.
No, we make that play.
There you go, Larry. Breeze on the move now. 31 yards to Colston, who does a nice job spinning and winning. And 3 plays later on a 3rd and 8. It's Breeze trying to get further in San Francisco territory. But what about the year Justin Smith has had?
all-pro season by Justin Smith. He's been playing so well all season, being such a force in the middle, stopping the run and forcing the quarterbacks to get it out of his hands.
Took him out of field goal range. Another great play, Prime, from a defensive back. This time, Carlos Rogers.
You know, sometimes when you look up on the stat line and you see cornerbacks making interceptions, you say, well, they just had a good year. Carlos Rogers, ever since he's come to San Francisco, has been playing lights-out football from the cornerback position.
Couple of plays later, Breeze looking for Arrington, but Rogers does it again on a 3rd and 10, gets his hand in there.
We got to have that. That's a very important play by the receiver. We need him to come down.
I'm saying the same thing for the corner. We got to have that.
Breeze now dumps it off to Darren
Shetland Pony.
12 yards, and Dion, you call Sproles the best offensive in that position.
And I didn't stutter.
4th quarter now. It's Breeze looking for Marcus Colston. And that ball's incomplete. Reggie Smith on the coverage.
Should have been complete. He's a little scared.
That's the play that we've seen Marcus Colston make timeless times for Drew.
Yeah, that's a tough play.
So they had to settle for a 48-yard John Casey
tough
field
if it hit
goal.
your hand?
Alex Smith getting lucky there. Kyle Williams should have had it.
Larry would have called it.
Patrick Robinson can't squeeze the pick, Prime.
Yeah,
he didn't see the football.
He didn't see the football. He's going to make the tackle. That's the difference between good and great. Great, we expect the ball.
Here. Okay. Saints get it back. Breeze dropped by Ahmad Brooks. The Niners defense applied pressure all day long. They kept bringing pressure up the middle. Look at Smith. Just right over Jermon Bushrod to grab Breeze.
Looking like a young Jumpy gathers. You remember Jumpy used to put him on the forklift and walk him straight back to the quarterback. He balled out today. You need some oxygen, baby. You deserve it.
So the 49ers up 3 here in the 4th, and finally, Frank Gore finds a little daylight. 42 yards down to the 22.
You know, he's been doing a great job all year for that offense, being so effective on the ground, taking a lot of pressure off of Alex Smith all year.
Couldn't get a touchdown, though. Had to settle for a David Akers field goal, a 37-yarder. So the Niners up 6, 23-17. Breeze to Devery Henderson. Darren Sproles down, a 3rd and 1. He picks up the 1st down. 2 plays later, Saints kept up the pace offensively all day long, and it's Breeze to Sproles, and at some point, you knew this was going to happen. 44 yards for the touchdown, Larry.
Sproles in open field is a nightmare. I don't want those problems, and Dante Whitner didn't either.
Just coming right after running the ball up the middle to increase it for the 1st down. He's so versatile. Run inside, catch the ball outside, and can block out of the backfield.
What did Alex Smith have? To Vernon Davis, 37 yards. Saints down 1. Check that, Niners down 1, and more here from Smith. He's going to keep it himself a primetime nominee.
Yeah, when you see my face, that means he did something in the doggone place. He is flat out balling today. I believe in Alex Smith.
A lot of people talk about Alex Smith as game manager, but when the time came, made good plays. And here you see the 28-yard scamper. They took a look at this. They thought potentially he may have stepped out of bounds, but it wasn't even close. They went for 2 points here. Alex Smith checked out of the original play, thought he saw something.
That's a bad check. They tricked him with the disguise of the defense.
So the 49ers up 29-24, 2:08 left in the game. What would the Saints have left? Breeze to Sproles, 10 yards. Sproles' 14th catch of the day. And 1:48 left. It's Breeze over the middle. Jimmy Graham, how did he come down with it?
You know what? That's just putting it up on the top shelf, letting your basketball player go up top to compete for it. And a wonderful job after the catch. That's one that speaks volumes. This guy has been doing it all year long.
One-on-one.
That's a matchup that the San Francisco 49ers like to. You have your all-pro. You have your all-pro linebacker, Patrick Willis, who's played with a tag hamstring for a couple of weeks, but he's been able to make that play throughout the course of his career.
Willis, Whitner, Rogers all there. Graham, 5 catches, 103 yards, a couple of touchdowns. And now this is how you run a 2-point conversion. On the play action, Breeze dumps it off to a wide-open Sproles. Sproles, by the way, had 15 catches in this game. That's an NFL postseason record. And Drew Brees, 462-yard passing. He had 466 a week ago. Alex Smith looking for Brett Swain. If Swain would have kept running, he had 6.
Yeah, both the guys like they lost where the football was going, and they both slowed down. And unfortunately for San Francisco, he wasn't able to make that play.
Smith to Davis, 47 yards down to the 20.
He's been doing it all game.
31 seconds left now, and it's Smith He's going to check it down to Frank Gore. Gore can't get out of bounds, so the 49ers spike it with 20 seconds left. David Akers getting ready on the sidelines. Gore at 89 yards on the ground. 14 seconds left. Smith on a rope to Vernon Davis for the touchdown. And the Niners back on top.
Great job by Alex Smith, recognizing Tampa 2 in the red zone, being able to get your tight end involved, put it on his body to protect the ball in the end zone. Vernon Davis, great job, big fella. That's the way to win the game for the team.
An amazing play by Alex Smith and Vernon Davis. Davis, 7 catches, 180 yards, a couple of touchdowns. And how about Alex Smith? 299 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Jim Harbaugh's club moving on. They beat the Saints 36-32. Smith with his first career playoff victory. And Frank Gore, 89 yards on the ground, but it's Davis who ends up being the star. The Niners knock off the red-hot New Orleans Saints.
In San Francisco,
Let's look at it.
That obviously was a different weather day that we took that picture of the Golden Gate Bridge. Chilly, rainy, wet, soggy. Alex Smith, Jim Harbaugh, a shocking NFC Championship game hosts against the New York Giants, the 4 seed, the NFC East 9-7 Giants trying to get back to the Super Bowl in 2007. Eli Manning midway through first quarter. Ball is loose. The defensive line of San Francisco, as expected, showed up and balled out. Ray McDonald knocked it loose. Kareem McKenzie recovers for the Giants to avert disaster. They punted the ball away. Alex Smith going for Vernon Davis deep. Where have we seen this before? Vernon Davis
just last week.
Gone. 73 yards. Big play in the Niners. Strike first, however. This is a 15-yard penalty.
This is a no-no.
Yeah.
I made the mistake on game day morning saying that Antrell Roll can cover this guy. He underestimated his speed as well as his ability to run.
He stayed in bounds there.
Yes, he did. As all scoring plays are reviewed, the Giants got quality field position because of the 15-yard penalty and ensuing possession. 3 and third down, a completed to Hakeem Nicks. However, he is injured on the play.
Yeah. Yep. Went down on that ball, Rich. Wanted to make sure he gets his arms up under it, not had it touch the ground. Shoulder hits the ground first, and he jammed that shoulder.
And he went to the locker room taking aspirin.
5 plays later, third and short. Eli Manning looking for Manningham. It's incomplete, so Tom Coughlin is his first big decision of the day. It's 4th and 1 on the 49ers 34 on a wet field, cold day, decides to go for it.
Not with the tiptoe burglar.
He did.
Boom! Somebody, you know what?
How we all did.
I tried to call those phones on the sideline to let Brandon Jacobs know that he's 6'4", 270. He didn't answer.
He didn't answer.
That's the best rush defense in the National Football
League.
Man,
in the world, right?
Forget the rush defense. That's a tiptoe burglar.
The 15-yard penalty doesn't cost him. However, Kyle Williams can't control this ball, and that was what my English teacher would call a harbinger. As the 49ers try a trick play on Osi Umenyiora, and the ball goes somehow through Osi Umenyiora, and Kyle Williams averts disaster that isn't a harbinger. But let's just set the stage with what we saw in the second quarter. This is Eli Manning to Victor Cruz, wide open. Nice connection right there for 36 yards to the 49ers, 33. 3 plays later, 6th play of the drive.
Big plays.
It is time for Eli Manning to look for Victor Cruz again over the middle. Move the chains now inside the red zone. 4 plays later, it's the 10th play of this set of downs. 2nd and goal from the 6. Eli Manning finds the one tight end nobody thought would be come to the floor. Bear Pasco.
First touchdown of the season for Bear Pasco.
Who?
Pasco.
Bear Pasco, everybody.
That was our chef's name at Florida State, Pasco.
So it's tied at 7. Victor Cruz, $1:30 left in the half. What a first half for Victor Cruz. Eli kept firing often to his Patterson, New Jersey product. Plus side of the field right there with 1:20 to go in the half. 15-yard gain 2 plays later. Victor Cruz again 10-80 for a first down inside the 40-yard line now.
Those kids had, Mike.
Very few people work the middle of the football field like Victor Cruz.
Why not go back to him again, right?
Why not?
It was working. Throw it to him. Manning. Cruz, what a catch.
Can't wait the Super Bowl, and I see Victor Cruz and Wes Welker going one-on-one in that slot. I'm going to see who the best
3 plays later, I can't wait for Gronkowski and Bear Pasco.
That's a good one, Rick.
8 Receiving yards, $125 in the first half for Cruz. Lawrence Tynes kicked the field goal to give the Giants a 10-7 lead at half. That was your score midway through the third. Alex Smith dumps this one off to Frank Gore. Takes it inside the 30.
You, Mike. You. That's a blown coverage.
Scamper, as they would say next play. Alex Smith to why not? Vernon Davis again.
Will somebody cover this guy?
Oh, you got him in the coverage that you wanted. Flat and up all day long. You can't deal with it.
14-10, 49ers.
You see that dude
what is that?
I don't know, but that's a hold-on play.
It doesn't matter. It's a touchdown.
Damn.
It's 14-10.
What was that?
The Niners defense began to assert itself in the third quarter as Mary McDonald sending Eli to the turf again. That on third down, forcing the Giants to punt. Next possession after a Niners 3-and-out. It's 3rd and 5. Manning looking to Hakeem Nicks from the 88 club. And this is almost picked.
Oh, man.
Deshaun Golston and Terrell Brown collide. Brown took the brunt of it.
He started on the in route and he fooled his quarterback.
Hakeem, and he has to finish that in route. He cannot stop. He has to get across the face and make sure he gets in the wheel.
Did the same thing the last time these two teams played.
Brown would get up and leave the field, which was a relief because he was on the turf for quite some time. Giants forced to punt again. Alex Smith last play the third quarter to Delaney Walker on first down.
With a broken jaw.
He tried to beat him down.
Flags thrown. Look out, Chris Canty. Chris Canty comes in late as Rocky Bernard gets involved.
Hold on, guys.
Canty is called for the 15 yards, even though Bernard is bleeding profusely like a stuck pig from the mouth. Fourth quarter we go. Fresh set of downs for the 49ers. 3rd and short on the plus side of the field. It's Anthony Dixon short of the line of gain. Justin Smith and Isaac Sopoaga, 2 defenders trying to blow open a hole. Next Giants possession after another 3-and-out. 11 minutes to go. Kyle Williams on the punt.
Peter, get away from it.
Devin Thomas, why does he pick up the ball? You can't advance a muff even if it is a muff.
Play.
It didn't look like it hit Kyle Williams anyway, but after further review, this ball sure hit Kyle Williams on the knee. It is Giants football.
Yeah, that's a muff.
A huge break because, again, the Niners defense was holding that Giants offense down in the third quarter.
He's looking around like it's no TVs.
Are you kidding me?
And now you're giving Eli Manning, the king of the fourth quarter, a short field, and he finds Victor Cruz down to the 10-yard line. Actually, Hakeem Nicks down to the 10-yard line. I think Joe Buck made the same mistake 3 plays later. It's Manning to Mario Manningham.
First play of the day, first catch of the day for Mario Manningham, and he makes it count.
Giants take the 17-14 lead. Ensuing kickoff. Kyle Williams is back there again. Ted Ginn was inactive with an knee injury, and Williams tries to make up for the muff with a nice, nifty 40-yard return.
The way you make us forget about your boo-boo.
Alex Smith, first play from the Niners. Set of downs after a 5-yard penalty. Moved it to midfield, picking him up, putting him down. Alex Smith.
Man coverage. Nobody's on the quarterback. Great job by Alex Smith.
And he can run, coach.
Next play. Jim Harbaugh dials up. This puppy, Kendall
out of San Francisco for years.
This is a nice play, right?
Yeah, a little misdirection. Started off to the right. Follow those big guys around the left corner.
Down to the Giants' 10-yard line, an 18-yard gain. 3 plays later, it's 3rd and 5 from that 10-yard line. What will Alex Smith do? He completes his first pass to a wide receiver with 6 minutes to go in regulation. It's to Michael Crabtree. It's only for 3 yards. That sets up David Akers for a game-time field goal, and the Pro Bowler boots it through for Jim Harbaugh. Ties the game at 17. He wanted a timeout before that play. Did not get it. Giants with the game tied at 17. Less than 5 minutes to go. Eli Manning and Travis Beckham blown up by Patrick Willis on 3rd down.
These linebackers have the best, most physical linebacking core in the game.
Back comes Alex Smith now. What can he do with it with 3:19 to go? Alex Smith on 3rd down. Down he goes.
That pass rush, the 4-man pressure. They got him down here in the fourth quarter.
Matthias Kiwanuka takes him down. The Niners to this point had not converted a 3rd down in the game. What would the Giants do now? It's Patrick Willis busting through, taking Eli Manning down. All the defenses making some big plays with the game on the line. A trip to the Super Bowl on the line.
Like the old-fashioned NFL today.
2.5 minutes to go. Manning on 2nd and long, dumps it out to Ahmad Bradshaw. Whistle blows, stopped his forward progress just as Navarro Bowman rips the ball loose. You cannot challenge this as the refs
forward progress.
blew the ball
the whistle.
dead.
They blew it dead.
Rule
No
forward
fumble.
progress, and there is no change of possession. Jim Harbaugh cannot believe the ruling. He cannot challenge it. Next play, 3rd and 15. Manning looking for his hot receiver of the day, Victor Cruz. Can't come up with a Tyree-like catch down the middle of the field. Giants have to punt it away. About 55 to go.
Throw it too early.
What would Alex Smith do with this football now with a chance to go to the Super Bowl for crying out loud? Minute 33 to go. Smith looking for Delaney Walker. Incomplete.
Now, we saw man-to-man coverage last week when he was wide open. They are not allowing him to play man-to-man coverage.
Last week against the Saints, we were seeing lead changes like this, and now we're just seeing changes of possessions with hardly any first downs gained. Eli Manning gets rid of the ball just in time to Ahmad Bradshaw. Steps out of bounds just shy of midfield with a minute 5 to go.
Play by a fearless quarterback.
And 2 timeouts to go.
Remains a passer, eyes downfield, finds a scramble drill down the sideline to Ahmad Bradshaw.
The whole team.
Anticipation by Eli is incredible right there, guys.
Minute 5 to go, 45 seconds to go. Eli Manning avoids the rush. Pirouettes, dumps it off to Ahmad Bradshaw. Manning got rid of it just as Aldon Smith buried him in the turf with his chin strap around his nostrils. He calls a timeout.
Good wherewithal by Eli.
Great wherewithal.
That hurt.
32 seconds to go. Can Eli Manning set up Lawrence Tynes for the game winner?
What an
Caught by Victor Cruz. Almost a circus catch. The Giants did have a timeout if Cruz could have caught the ball to set Tynes up. Instead, they punt the ball away, and we go into overtime. It's again the new set of rules in overtime that were put in place last year. The bottom line is a field goal cannot end the game by the team that wins the coin toss. If that happens, the other team has a chance to answer with a field goal to send it into sudden death overtime from that point on. If the team that gets the coin toss gets a touchdown on the opening possession, as Tim Tebow showed a couple weeks ago, the game is over. If that team does not get a touchdown off the coin toss, the other team then can kick a field goal and end the game in sudden death overtime. That is a very long-winded response, but it was still 5 minutes shorter than Ed Hercules. Let's go to overtime. The Giants get the ball first. I don't even have a shot sheet. We don't need one. What have we got here? Eli Manning on the set down. He flings it up in the air.
Almost intercepted.
Several times on the day, the 49ers secondary ran into each other, collided, and it should have been intercepted.
Almost picked off by Carlos Rogers. Eli Manning on 3rd and 6 throws it over the middle. It's incomplete. So the Giants do not get anything out of their first set of downs. It's now officially like sudden death overtime. All Jim Harbaugh needs to set up is Pro Bowl kicker David Akers for a field goal, and they go to the Super Bowl. But Alex Smith couldn't convert on a 3rd down, even though he came awfully close. That was almost their first
got 11.
3rd down conversion of the game. It's to Vernon Davis, but it's short of the 1st down. They got to punt the ball back, and Eli Manning now has it 3rd and short from the 50-yard line.
Relentless pass rush by both teams all night.
Justin Smith takes him down. Manning is sacked for the 6th time of the day, and we're going to show you the punt to Kyle Williams, who's already muffed one. He grabs this one, and he coughs it up. The same player who recovered the muff recovers the fumble. It's Devin Thomas. And would you believe the Giants on a special teams gaffe by the same player filling in for Ted Ginn, Kyle Williams, sets the Giants up for Lawrence Tynes to do what he did in 2007. That is come out on the road in the NFC Championship game in overtime and boot the Giants into the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots. Shades of 2007 as Ahmad Bradshaw takes the football, gets a 1st down, sets up the Giants inside the 10. All you got to do is set up Lawrence Tynes for that game-winning, overtime-ending, Super Bowl-sending field goal for the New York Giants. And here comes Lawrence Tynes, just like in Green Bay. He's Scottish, and it's not crap. Got it! The New York Giants go from 9-7, NFC East champions, through the Atlanta Falcons, through the Green Bay Packers, into the NFC Championship game and threw the 49ers into Super Bowl 46 to once again take on the New England Patriots. It is the 6th rematch in the history of the Super Bowl. Jim Harbaugh, like his brother, taken down essentially by a special teams gaffe. And Victor Cruz is cruising with the rest of the New York Giants into Indianapolis, where again, 2 weeks from today, they will be taking on the other Eastern Division champion in the National Football League, the New England Patriots. How about them apples?